sivule ifile per person. Wonke umuntu olahlekelwe imali kumele abe nefile yakhe. Ngikwazi uma ngiqala ngikhulume under umuntu enginefile yakhe engimaziyo ukuthi ngikhuluma egameni ubani engikhuluma naye. Okokuqala lokho ke. Number 2, lolu daba khona indlela engifuna ukulurana ngayo privacy as an undercover journalist investigator. Ngifuna ukuhamba phansi, angikathandi lokugijimela emapoliseni because amapolisa a-corrupt ngendlela yawo nawo. Azobiza lo muntu agcina athatha i-bribe or benza i-extortion kuye because lapha khona already unemali anayo. So into kumele yenzeke ukuthi ngibabone hlale phansi ngiba-addresse ukuthi ngizoyisebenza kanjani indaba yabo. Angeke ngiyikhulume kwi-audio ukuthi ngizoyisebenza kanjani. Ngidila nezinto ezi-serious and privacy. So ngidinga i-privacy ukuze siye phambili. Udaba lolu alungayi emaphoyiseni. Lwa emaphoyiseni luzodala ukuthi lungena abakwa-anti-fraud badile necase, athatha arrestwe, adetainwe tomorrow ekuseni uphumile ngebheyili, akusena mali abazoyithola back. Khona indlela soyisebenza ngayo. I think I've got lawyer akhona la eceleni kwami abhekelele i-PI, abhekelele umsebenzi wami wonke. Engizokwazi ukuthi ngizowa-engage la angene kugejinywe kubona ukuthi ufe ngempela yini, ungcwatshwa nini, sibone yonke into yakhona. Leyo auto please ngicela uyithumelele bona bangayidlulisela indawo because nabo ngisabethembi bebodwa nje behlangene. Ngisa-understand. Yeah. Okunye please ngicela bashiye ezandleni zami, bangakhulumi kakhulu, bazoyona lento, bangayi-expose kakhulu. Bona bangagruphana nje because ama-statement wabo ngiyawadinga ama-statement wabo. Iwona engiwadinga ama-statement ukuze afake.
The date, guys, is the 8th of June, okay? Gogo Manzini at this point has been dead for 3 days, I think. I think so. Let me just be. Yes, she passed on the 5th of June. So this is 3 days after her passing. Okay, this person is saying, keep this hush. Okay.
Akazelani nale nkulumo and mhla ngidibana nabo ngizokutshela ukuthi nana ngifuna because ama-proof of payment ngiyawadinga, ama-bank statement wabo lapho benza ama-transaction khona imali ingena kwi-account A1. Ngiyayidinga leyo account number imali engena kuyona. Sikwazi uku-applyela ku-section 205 ebhenki. After that kudilwe-ke nodaba lwephambili.
Sounds like a guy that knows what he's talking about. So then Dineo says, these are the voice notes from the PI. I just got home. I'm reading through texts. People put thumbs up. Okay. So guys, everything seems to be going well. People are paying their 350s. The list is growing. Okay. People are paying. Abantu bafaka imali, guys. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump a little bit forward up because okay, let's see what Dineo is saying. Somebody is suggesting that people contribute whatever they have.
Yeah, I'm still on the road there, but also that it's okay, just as long as we can cover the fee that they wanted, yeah, 48K. If you can just cover that fee. So when I get to the office, I'll just calculate of like how much do we have now.
She's like, as long as you give me the money, girl. She's like, Lalela, if you guys wanna pay double so that the other people can pay nothing, I don't care, as long as we get the 48K together. Okay.
Yeah, I think everyone can pay whatever that they have, just as long as we cover the fee, you know, like like that.
Okay. Yes. So, uti as long as, you know, as long as lena ebahlehayo ni kupa, it don't matter.
Morning, guys. Of this report,
It's attached to pictures. There is nothing under EID Manzini. So it means it's either these properties were registered under a trust. That's where now the lawyer or the IP must get the information. We did the groundwork. But as it stands today, no single property under Manzini ID or town.
Okay, neighbor, come on.
No, guys, Brian's ID is not going to assist us because this, if you can see that document that was registered, it's an anti-nuptial contract, it's an ANC. When you get married, you go and register it. That's the only thing that they registered at this office. So, Brian, I don't think he has anything under his name. But we can try, but I don't think so.
Okay, guys, people are really putting their heads together, guys, and it's really formidable. I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's really beautiful to see people are using their resources. They're trying to figure out where is the money hidden. Okay, and people are actually very crafty, and people are finding things out on their own without the PI's help. So somebody says, hi guys, I really salute you. You are doing an amazing job. You are the real investigators. I agree. Keep digging, we'll find something. Let's not give up. God is on our side. I suggest we check Avia as well before it's too late.
Because I don't think the most likely and I'm tempted to most likely. Of which plan I'm going to go property site because I'm being put into my hotel is easy exams of property ones and the Bakus of Patalica. About the ones of Patalica. Those can't see I'm never TikTok. The one I get tired. Posters of Mianaki is in Tabasting, even Shabating, of which our baby pays going to guys, doesn't to me. Look, baby pays going. And who needs about planning? I don't think Gogo Suleki and Shema. I don't think so. Gogo Suleki. You know, anybody ever pays going to, and of which in does, and the others was about playing down, baby, just to a people using. We will be sending Cooper. Where if you know, we got the guys.
Tanzania,
After that, Gogo Suleki. Every still was young, you tinting to the match as a whatever. I indicate in the guys, I can is about it. Official baby piece going on Malaysia, Zetus, Marizabandos, officially called to be planning a piece of which this group is when it's the investor Malayka is a singer. Was a general for 3 months for a business who pays with something. Who make some real ambulance necessary as changes and must move money again. Or you shall follow resolve, shall follow. There, guys, both regularly and yes, yes, be lost, guys.
Girl, we are lost as well.
I ordered is in Domna before last month. I get 20 something. Yeah, I'm my as a need. Did you know I'm going to find oil in a second? I was sitting corner a 2000. It was a problem. Yeah, English why 2000 was oil lake gambling. Okay, it's fine. Auntie is strong. As when we get in Koti, Atlantic, Island, your papers are fire up with niggas on business. We call them guys all one and the writer. From sister, all one and the writer is in the please don't want to live at Monday, or University Monday. Of which last week. That, you know, about the place, so you can tell you something about only blue ticking. into ayenza 3,000 wonke yabo wandibhutika oko wandibhutika oko ndandimkhumbuza every Monday ndiyamkhumbuza ndiyayiposta nangoku lozolunqelezo yabo eko ndibhutika ivillage ayibhutiki.
Bethi mama ifama and indlu ayithengele in-laws zakhe anazinto ngazo mna ke ndathi rhithi nezo zinto ezo singayithola njani into yobana ithini into yeza fama laa fama nalaa mantsika nelaa ndlu wayiveze apha isithi ithengele in-laws zakhe. Hey man, intloko endilayo ndiyasweleka.
Okay. So then somebody says, how could she use all our money so quickly? Impossible. It must be somewhere. Lyra responds to this person, it wasn't her money. She blew it all. He doesn't know the sort of that money. She was every day shopping in Sandton. We know 100k in Sandton is Sweet's money. Guys, I'm remembering Gogo said Turkey, and she was like, we agreed that we're only going to buy things for our daughter. But Brian, go to her YouTube channel. I'm sure that video is still up there. She was just like, no, we're just going to buy things. We agreed that we're not going to buy anything for ourselves. And then we put a phone. And guys, if you don't know that you guys are under financial strain, you'll be like, why? Why are you tripping? Because we are all the way in Turkey. You know, obviously, if you're shopping as a rich.
Guys, ndiye ndasinda kakhulu kwixa lemali because ngoku eseyiqala le nto yakhe yokuba le nto yongafuni ukubhatala because of mna bendidiphende kule mali ke ndiyofushi kakhulu futhi akuxoxa kakhulu ndabe ndifake u-30 ndabe ndifake u-20 nto then kufuneka laa nto ile nto kule mali izele. Then kule nto ngoba nje beyiqala kwisisigorogoro sakhe ndaqoma ndizokwazi because ndiphethe kule mali ufuthi ndomntana omncinci one-4 months guys. Ndathi kuye please ndicela undinike imali ndamcenga like ukumcenga oko ndathi yini gogo ndamza ngento yabantwana ndathi yini ndinabantwana kwazi kwathi ntoni so ndiyacela ngoku ndicela undiphe oku imali noba kuyizilisanga noku ndinike injalo imali yam. I won't mind as long as yokutya nabantwana ndibe ndinayo into yokutya yabantwana wandinika guys mna imali yam ndimcenga from usukela kukunina last month ne if I'm not mistaken last of last month last of last month we have namcenga mna after kokho imessage bani ndisekhumbula yomibhuti kuzabonise ngayo into baba ngiyakwazi uboleka imali yakhe kwazi ukuthi
you guys remember that message.
So nam ndaqama tyhini imali ngahlali officially ngoku seyigqithile ipayment yam yava ndipayment yesibini zange ndiyifumane yokuqala zange ndiyifumane yesibini ndathi ndizawufumana le ndathi ndiziqonda uba endilindile imali uphume ile nto ipayment yokuqala zayiphuma ipayment yokuqala ndamcenga zange and ndamhlala futhi ndalinda kugqitha iveki ndaphinda kwenye iveki ndamcenga ndathi ndinomntana ndinabantwana ndathi okubanjwe kwabantwana bam because abanakwayo into yokutya ufuthi uwesi lo mncinci ngalo le ndisendwele dipende kule mali ndamfumana u-38,000 yam ndayifumana guys 38,000 ndimpleza ndimbheka ndimcela andinike okwemali noba akayizalisanga lale nto la 30 plus ndindandiyohluleka yi-2 ku-30 plus no-5 ndathi ngoku bekusazaliswa ngoku besafaka ke u-5k ndathi ndacela ngoku noba kumzilisanga ndacela u-7k ngathi episode ke ndamplisa ndathi okubana bam just for icela wenzela just for ingane zam ndakucela okwezingane because andinakwa and ndabe ndingenakwanto yoba
Girl, you did good.
ngomrhoqo uba ndiyakwazi umrhoqo guys abaxhosa apha egruphini wabe umntana abelala ngomrhoqo umntasena ngamanzi iswekile indubela elala ngayo ndabe ndiqaba ndikwazi ndampliza kumpliza oku ndaqaba ndizafunda nabantwana aba bam because ngoku nento ayityayo uyeva ndixeleleke mna ke wandinika imali yam ndathi noba kuyizekisa ngayo I won't mind uba ayizelanga as long mhlawumbi asekundinike okwemali wandinika ke guys loo mali leyo last of last month xeleleke mna ke ndabe ndiyohlukana ngolo hlobo ndaqonda uba manje ode ngoba nje ndinikile ke imali ndaqonda ke isifayini ne ndizozama ukwenza into ecaleni andinike into zebhizinesi andinike nele yegambling ndikwazi mhlawumbi xa ndine-chance ndihambe nogemblisha xela today ke sana andikazifumana ozo zinto ezo okoko kwemane indile nto kaqha endiblutika qha xeleke loo 3,000 yam qala ndinazo neetrofies zakhona zaloo 3,000 yoko thethu yo mna guys yafuna uxhakasheni ndiye ndasinda kakhulu ndenda
Okay. Guys, sindecebe eshulu sisi. Imali yakhe abantwana. Umntana wakhe esitya amanzi neswekile. Kukho umuntu othi 30k yezihlangu zosana. And then there are people who will brag and say, my friend this, my friend that, this is my bestie. Okay.
and ke akho ibuhlungu nje yini uba guys xa sekuthitha inyani akho nomnye umntu ongena kulaa i-investment athethe into yoba ngaba kwenzeka ntoni of which bekumele uba ngumyeni akuthathe isihlalo sakhe yebo okanye akathetha ngahlalo sakhe at least noko azame ungena egruphini athethe into yoba ngaba guys siyayazi athi sinilibelanga kwazi kwathi nto of which kuhle ezi zidlo kwazi kwathi nto kuzobonakala into yoba kuzokwenziwa njani kuthini hayi into yoba ngaba kusike kuthi twaka ungabikho nix ewe understand uba mhlawumbi babhujelwe ke ngolu hlobo lobo lobhujelwa ngabo but at least kuqala nje masohoyakala ungasuke ukuthi twaka ungasuke ukuthi twaka because sinento bebengayazi into yoba kukho abantu abasezigruphini kwaze kwathini nto into yokuqala ngokubona bayenzi le nto kusithumela into yoba ugogo ubhubhile qa bashiya kanjani what about into yoba ngaba ubhubhile ugogo way forward ngoku sizobona uba sizawuthini okanye ugqiba kuthi ukungcwaba guys kuzobonakala uba uzokwenza okanye yeyibona le nto hayi bethuna yho shem ibuhlungu into esenzayo nanoma ekubeni ezenze wathembakala because wenze ngathi uthembakele ebantwini ibuhlungu into ayenzileyo luxoxa shem ibuhlungu because ngoku and ke ngoku kwa indoda le yakhe kwayisakhathalelanga nomyeni akhe ofishe bekumele uba nguye umuntu othini osinike ingxelo into yoba into ithini na sizokwenza njani siza kuzothwani angxangxa zabantwana aqale uxolo abantu magayizi sicela uxolo ngento eyenzekileyo kwazi kwathi isehlisi 10 ngoku nathi suba sinjena nje simixapho kwazi kwathi ngoku sigqithelise umcimbi basigqithelise umcimbi okanye xa nibesizi ukasigqithelise umcimbi basigqithelise umcimbi senze uyayona nto sihoye cala ukungcwabo then siphinde sibuyeni ngayo asuba kuthiwa silelahlanga sizanihoye izikhalazo zenu siyazazi zivakele kwazi kwathi ngoku ngucwakacwaka ngoku uzovela izinto yonke into yoba kuthiwa into yoba hayi kuthethwa kakubi ngoko ngoku kuthethwa kanti into iphume ize naborongo ngehlobo benza ngalo basishiya nje out of the blue espacini nje blue spacini inyanzelekile ngoku sithethe kakubi sithethe ngehlobo sifila ngalo ngoku eso sisinyanzela into yoba masithethe ngehlobo sifila ngalo kuvula igroup emacala uba ziyavula igroup we don't care but ngoku isikhalazo sethu ngoku
weird. Okay. Let's see what this person is saying.
Molweni ma-leaders ninjani nonke niyazi yintoni ugogo imali yayifaka ku-akhawunti yakhe ugogo ithi masifake kwi-akhawunti yakhe ugogo kukhona la transferela khona imali okungasiyo account yakhe. Ukhona nje umuntu la egroupini wayesebenzisana nogogo. Uyabona? That's why singakhona ukuthi ni trace ugogo ntontoni. Ugogo wayevele yazi ukuthi uyenza. Uyabona? Wayevele yazi ukuthi lento ayenza yena uyazi ukuthi uyenzani, uyakuphi nayo. I-backlog yayingekho ugogo wayesedlala nje esibribe thina sibeliever sithi kune-backlog. There was no backlog. Ugogo bekufaka imali kuye, ugogo ayithatha imali ayifake kusambodi. Lo sambodi and ukhona la egroupini ongeke atsho, and lo sambodi yena eyakhe imali unayo yonke. Nginitshela abantu laba ukuthi bahlakaniphe kanjani. Bahlakaniphile. Sizomfuna size sikhathala, ngeke size simthole atrace kuyenzwe ntoni, kuyenzwe ini, mara singeke. Wayihlakaniphile, imali wayifaka kusambodi. Uyayibona? Yo hayi, ibhlungu lento ugogo asenze yona shem, ibhlungu. Mina ngimazi ukuthi unjani. Aphinde abe nolaka esithusele ukuthi hey, kwathini nizohamba ngamapaint. Kwathini ntontoni. Hayi suka rubbish nonsense.
Ngicela ukuthi utshele bonke labantu.
Already listened to this. The PI. Somebody's sharing it again. Okay, there are people that are also speculating that perhaps Gogo got more surgery because she did say something about her ID after getting surgery, that she'll need to go and get a new ID or something like that. Okay. Whew. Somebody said, remember Tabo claimed that this was an investment business. What do you register? What do you watch? But okay, you can go to that website to register a business, but what does that even mean? Okay, Nanguti.
Hey guys, hope you're all good. Yo, Lilo Naki can go WhatsApp. There's already 288 messages, and honestly, I can't read through everything. Wow. So I don't know. I think guys, we should just agree on a time. And don't worry, like at this time we'll open the WhatsApp and then so guess kulume, you can just follow kuluma. Then after that we say futhi, because hey, with some of us nagoya phone eba problem. Now I really don't have time for phone like the whole day because I'm constantly busy and my work needs me to focus. Can we agree on a time, maybe to say maybe 6 in the afternoon? We are all available on WhatsApp then whatever that we need to discuss, and then
guys, who is that person behind Dineo? Is it just me, or does that person sound like the PI? Okay, maybe it's just me, okay? Maybe it's just me, but will you guys take a listen? Just for yourselves, tell me what you think. Does the person talking behind Dineo sound like the private investigator that you had earlier? Okay, tell me what you think in the comments below. Okay, Dineo, close to the group because I got phone ban venta up and nan. Okay, but before.
I'm gonna open the group so that we discuss song. I don't know. I was thinking of I don't know whether to give the private investigator, whether to give the attorney. Imali to Aishangan is not even half of the amount that they wanted. At the same time, I don't want more payment. Like it's this money and say and guarantee them which money only to find they probably won't get their money and from my own pocket. So it's kind of stressing. I don't know. I stand to be corrected. I was thinking, can we give it until Friday? But there's a but in the end. The attorney was hoping he will have relevant information from the PI, which obviously the PI contacted the. But I forgot he mentioned the name of the funeral parlor, but then it's in Springs, the funeral parlor that the guy shot from. O'Brien shot from it in Springs. However, but where is and the appointment is because the guy that he was talking to apparently did not want to talk to the PI on the phone. So already they have started working on our case now. From our side, my funds were to hire short. So I don't know. I was thinking, can we give it until Friday? Or maybe by Friday or Saturday, and then maybe I can talk to both the PI and the attorney to continue working. But then at the same time, what guarantees do they have? That's what is like confusing me now. However, also guys, I'm so very busy. I'm always very busy. So it's catches the phone because I'm unable at all. And even it's catch the phone, I'm missing like now. Saying let me try and relax. That's the only time even it's catch the phone. I don't even have time for my kids. I don't even stay with them. My husband is lucky that I have his time because of 7th and so yeah, I get to see him the whole day. If it wasn't for that, then it means anything. That's how busy I get. Yes, babe. And then the other thing, the reason why I'm closing the group is because we all want to say something, right? However, everyone makangene efonini yakho uthola kuma-300 messages and mhlawumbe kuleyo 300 messages kune-important information that we end up missing. Imagine mhlawumbe there's 30 comments as they're venting and then there's an important message maybe there and then there's 100 others following. Which you end up missing the important text. So I would rather over to this group, let's not vent from Yona. Let's vent on that other group level. I think it's Manzini, whatever. But let's just discuss the investigations and the way forward so that understand because of what over Wednesday I can also like ke thola le mpotsa di-question and ha le mpotsa di-question I can only araba at that time ke a di misa ke tlo bona fela at then one of my I was mentioned on one of the comments, but then also I'm mentioned on a lot of comments, or rather maybe something ke fitile mo go yona. I said something and then ka feta ko go yona. However, let me just clarify for everyone. We all decided to get a private investigator and get an attorney. The private investigator will gather information on Gogo Manzini, on what she has and where she is, and also gather information on where the monies were going. So first and foremost is auto investigator account equal. Then the where she was investing the money from. Then number 2, a case has been opened. I'm waiting for the PI to send me the case number. However, the attorney also got the information gathered obviously and did proof which is our proof of payments
and then the screenshot the kopa ko lona tsa di-chat tsa lona le Gogo Manzini, and they also requested for the voice note to the kenye ko memory stick so that they can be played. Apply a court order. Then a court order it will apply it told you, and then how it told you that's when they can freeze all the accounts that Gogo Manzini. However, having freezing the account of the high, then Liena, the PI was asking, well, do you want her to get arrested? Which Vela she must get arrested. But before she gets arrested, what is it that we want? So from my side, I was thinking if she could be forcefully, then the PI says she can charge us with extortion from our side. So, Leona, it's something that we need to discuss. Gogo Manzini ha atola hala, the PI emotola. And then what happens to...
Hi guys, even if Gogo is dead, she didn't die with our money. The estate is there, so it should be able to refund us our money. There is hard proof that money went into their accounts. That one is not even debatable. So the issue now is, where is that money? What happened to it? So we can't let go. It might end up costing us a little bit of money paying the lawyers and the investigators, but guys, let's not give up. Let's continue. Some of us, we have lost a lot of money.
Okay.
We are just struggling. We can't just give up like that, guys. Please, I know it's hard. You know, I can see even the 350, some people are really struggling. But guys, no. We can't just give up.
Okay, guys, this is a juicy tidbit, okay? Somebody says, I have checked our system, which is linked to our home affairs system. It shows that she is not dead. I did not want to say this in the other group. The other group being the party planning group. Is that legit? Excuse. And somebody says, and the person says, yes, I work for a big company, so we verify people so that they do not defraud us. And then another person says, do they record immediately or after some time? Okay, there's no response to this question, which I'm also interested in. But okay. And then this lady says, I printed the report. It clearly shows she's not dead. And it shows their last property purchase is the farm. It was finalized on the 2nd of June, 2025. Ne? Okay, so this person says the person is female. Gogo Manzini bought property using somebody else's name with a vendor name. The person is female, and this person says it's a lot of information. They're gonna print this information and secure it. Okay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, hi Dineo. It's true that we need to start filtering out the noise. We know how we feel now and we want to be moving forward. And if all those people that were making so much noise were paying, or at least voice would put us in the list, we will pay by whenever we're in the game. It will clarify things. For now, I don't think the money is enough to start paying anyone. With all those noises that people were making, those so many mouths, we should have the 48K by now. So if people are going to make stories and not put the money where the mouth is, we're not going to get anywhere. In any case, on this issue of estate late, This guy, O'Brien, might just get clever and not go to the court's master to register an estate. He might just continue with his life, continue with his assets, and then we'll be in limbo. So that's why it's important for the lawyer to go and put an order somewhere to say we're freezing bank accounts and assets, so that even the policies, the monies that will come through even before the funeral, those funds are also included in where we freeze things and we say you are actually on a fraud charge. Never mind, because we become creditors of the estate. But creditors of the estate, we wait for him to register the estate, and if he doesn't, we don't get anything. But if there's a fraud issue, then we ask for a court order to freeze everything. Okay.
Okay, so somebody says, so what is the way forward? Is it not possible for us as individuals to open cases and give statements at the nearest police station? Dineo says, let me ask him, referring to the PI. Let me just text the PI or tap him right next. Let me just text him or tap him. Okay.
Please. Njengamanje ngiyaphuthuma ngicela ukuthi uzame indlela ukuba-informa bonke labantu. There is no need ukuthi baye ema-police station bavula ama-case. Izo-operate-eka ngendlela engekho right, because uma bavula ama-case ngokuhlukahlukana kwabo izaba nabo-detective be-state abaningi. Ake ngenze i-example. Kunomuntu oseLimpopo, kunomuntu ose-Cape Town, kunomuntu ose-Botswana, kunomuntu ose-Kurumane. Lawo makhesi azothatha isikhathi ukuthi angene ku-system ngoba kufuneka o-detective abaningi ke manje abazo-investigate lawo makhesi. Owami umbono uthi abasubmite kimi ama-statement kimi as a private investigator. I-private investigator iyafana ne-lawyer. Uma besubmite kimi.
So then, Dini shares with us finally the private investigator. Okay, it's a video, so let's listen to this private investigator. So guys, this is a video with a banner. The banner is written "No shame, no mercy," and there's a man who's wearing like one of those hats that cover your ears, and there's like a red cloth covering his face, and there's a number on his chest. Presumably that's his number, and this guy is sitting like this. Okay, so we are going to listen to what this character that is supposed to be our PI is going to be saying. Okay, it's taking a little bit longer than expected to load. Strange. I wonder why is that so? Why is it taking so long to load? Excuse. Why?
My name is No Shame. My surname is No Mercy. I'm an undercover private investigator and a reporter. Ngifuna ukulethana igama services kubantu. Uma kukhona umuntu othi nginecala enganivula still namanje i-information akhona ukuthola, I'm here for you to investigate that your case.
Okay.
Uma kune information oyibonayo kepha usaba kwi-reporter emapoliseni, because I know abantu abaningi bane-information ethi uma uthathe information wayiputhe emapoliseni, amapolisa ayahamba athathe information ayotshela umuntu kuba sitsho lo bani. Actually it's not true lokho kukhulumekayo. Okay, uma kukuthi uyesaba ukureport information emapoliseni, ngikhona mina for wena. Thatha nazi nabo ku-screen ukwazi ukufonela ukuthi ngifika kanjani kuwe, wena uzofika kanjani kimi, because khona ngifike kuwe ngikwazi ukuthatha istatement sakho, ngizwe ukuthi i-information ihamba kanjani. Leyo information izogcinela under law enforcement emapoliseni wasaksa la kufanele igcinele khona. Lo muntu okwenza leyo corruption naleyo crime akwazi ukuthi athole into emfanele. Please, ningathuli nokuhlukumezeka, ningathuli nezinto enizibonayo ukuthi ziyinkinga emphakathini. njengoba ngenza i-PI, private investigator, ngiyenze le course because ngifuna ukusave i-community. Ngisave i-community all over the world, from international US. I'm traveling to go there and serve the people all over. Uma ngithi I'm an international private investigator, ngisho ukuthi ngihamba all over umhlaba. Akukho lapho engingafiki khona. If kune-case okumele ngiyilandele ese-London, uma kune-case okumele ngiyilandele ese-UK, uma kune-case okumele ngiyilandele all over internationally, ngiyafika lapho. Akukho lapho engingafiki khona because I'm serving people. Ngidila ngama-case serious. I'm dealing with kidnapping, structure, murder, cheating spouse, all cases, anything often ukuthi ngikwenzele yona. Ngiyayilandela ngathi nge-information ongipha yona, ngibuye ngibeke phansi, idelive kulamapolisa engisebenza nawo are relevant, angeke azahamba khuluma information yakho. Wazi ukuthi umuntu u-arrestwa kanjani. So ngidila ne-corruption kahle kahle. Ngidila ne-corruption, ikakhulukazi ngidila nama-extortion, ngidila ne-corruption. Yonke corruption olisubmit phambili ku-office nami, noma kanjani, ngisukuma kumele izinyawo, ngithathe sakhe statement, ngibobele phambili. Nazi inamba zami ziyadala ku-screen, ufuna ukwazi ukuthi ungifonele sibuye sihlale phansi. Kunabantu abenza nazi imali zorafu. Kunabantu abenza nazi imali zorafu, thola ukuthi umuntu imali yakhe yaphuma kudala, but akakaze athole umshisenti. Leyo nto kwathiwa iphumana, leyo mali kwathiwa iphumana, noma wanikezwa uchintshi. I can follow that case. You can give me that case number. Uzongipha leyo case number, uzoyifollow information, uzobuya nayo iphila ukuthi imali yakhe yaphuma noma ayidimani. Umsebenzi wami loyo as a PI, private investigator, and journalist, and reporter, and a lawyer. I can go to testify in court. You testify in court and submit a 212 statement yami ngawe. Ukuthi lo wenze lokhu nalokhu nalokhu nalokhu. Ngidila nama-case serious. Please, bakithi, reportana. Ngingahlukumezeki lithule ngisabe ukuthi ngizoreporta kuphi because amapolisa akhuluma imfihlo zenu. Akubona bonke abantu abangareporta imfihlo bonke. Ungahamba ureporte ku-station commander station sakho. Ungahamba ureporte ku-site nombonayo ukuthi lo uzokwazi ukugcina imfihlo. Ukuhlukumezeka kwami uzokwazi ukuhlala nako ONN. Uzokusebenza ngale ndlela yokuthi akangi-expose me. So please, cela abantu bareporte. I know ukuthi abantu abaningi aba-understanding nge-PI ukuthi i-PI is a private detective. Umseshi ozimele odila nama-case afanayo nawo lawa enziwa amapolisa. Nami information ngisebenza nawo amapolisa, angisebenzi ni-one. Uma kumele ku-arrestwe amapolisa wona azo-arresta under that evidence engiyi-collecte ngayibheka yaba yi-black and white yaphile evidence. So ke please ngicela abantu bareport kulezi namba lezi bakwazi ukuthi bathole uncedo basizakale. All over lapho kumele ngifike khona ngiyafika mina. Ngifonele ungasabi report icrime oyibona yenzeka phambi kobuso bakho. Report ukuhlukumezeka kwakho. Report ukuhlukumezeka kwabantwana esikoleni. Reportani ukuhlukumezeka kwenu emsebenzini. Nenamba le ngibekele khona ukuthi ne-report. Nansi inamba ngiyavela ku-screen. Yabo.
Okay. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our PI, internationally recognized, okay, with his face covered and his Fabiani shirt and Doom behind him. So that's it, guys. Nanzo PI yetune udini uyasendela. Finally, we get to meet the PI. Okay. Now this is Dini's message.
Hi guys, hope you're all good. I got statements from about 7 people if I'm not mistaken, but I'm still going to go through my emails and check. But it's about 7 people that send me their stuff, and others they've been sending me on WhatsApp. I think it's about 5 people who send me their statements via WhatsApp. So we have 12 people who shared their statements up to so far. However, in terms of chelete, in terms of money, only a few people had paid. The money that we have now is 5.350, and others haven't paid. Our money is not even half to give probably the attorney or the PI to say this is how much we have. we only have like that 5 point something. It really has we want to fight for our monies, but people are showing zero interest. Instead, I feel like we are also focusing on other things, wanting to play Idokfela and whatnot. I'm not crushing anyone's idea, but I feel like this one, it was supposed to be our priority. Yes, we are well within our rights to try and share our plugs because we are trying to grow each other in the business world, and obviously in life we are trying to grow each other. But now we have this problem lena esibhekane nayo eyokuthi imali zethu ziyahamba. At some point I feel like abantu abaqolela egroupini are people that never invested money in Manzini Investments. Probably are people who were just sitting there, hence there were people who were just sitting in the group. So to me it says those who had paid are the ones who had invested their money. So I don't even see the point of us
that's a nice
keeping this group.
mind
So we feel good when I get home. I'm gonna write down everyone that had paid, and then let's say ngivula igroup yethu will continue thina sisodwa. I think sisodwa we can try and raise them le 48,000 le efunekayo, because now ngifila ukuthi we are going to be delayed by people who show zero interest. They are even showing zero interest in sending our statements. Only a statement. I thought mhlawumbe mesekuthumela makuza ama statement, a lot of abantu abaningi they will send our statements wabo, and I only got about 13 statements from people and proof of payments that were made to Manzini only. And same goes with them. Payment. E-payment now, it only goes up to that far. Only a few people paid. I think 13, 14 people paid their monies. So I'm gonna write them down. Bese ngivula a group for us, because to me it says ithina kuphela esakhipha imali yethu sayinikeza uManzini. All these other 200 and something people in the group, they are just there, I don't know, monitoring whatever that they are monitoring, guys, because we can't be having a dog failure and what. And
this reminds me of this other voice note that Gogo Manzini once sent us, where she was like, hey guys, lawan a public group khona by so and so. She was mentioning a big number, and she's like, but only this, like, I'm just gonna make examples because I don't remember the numbers that she used, okay? So she was like, there's 200 people in this group, but actually only 50 people are active investors. Ungahambi kwa-Shoprite uyobukela abantu abasebenza, ungahamba uye ekhasino apho ndawina khona kakhulu, ndazwa ngumuntu wonke uba mna nje ndabhenishwa ekhasino. Ungaya apho ufike uyobukela abantu bagemblisha bewina imali. I'm not ashamed. This reminds me of that voice note, okay? Mind you, before I continue playing this voice note, somebody says, good evening everyone. I hear you, Dineo, and I want to pay the 350, but can we please have the details of the attorneys who will be paying and who will be handling our case, unless the details were sent and I missed it.
Other things that whereas we have this major problem eyemali yethu eningi ezohamba ishabalale singaphindi siyithole. So I'm highly disappointed. I don't want to lie. I'm highly disappointed with how we think and how we do things, even because I feel like kule groups ngabantu abadala. Number one, singabantu abadala, I take ukuthi ingqondo zethu zihluzekile. We are on our right senses. I can't be posting something. Ngisho ukuthi okay, you'll email your statement and I'll email address and ngidinga ukuthi nokuthi then umuntu abuye futhi ezobuza mina ukuthi Dini, what do I write exactly? I mean, guys, umdala, I have things I do, I have work that I do that needs my focus. I can't now come back and focus on trying or on leading people on what to write on their statements. That is number one. Number two, umuntu abuye futhi azobuza the same question that they had asked, saying such things. They are discouraging empela, because singabantu abadala, and I believe ukuthi umuntu makakhulume something, you take note of it, ukuthi okay, but say ngibhale statement with regards to this and this and this, and then ubhala lo. You don't have to come back and ask. You don't have to come back and ask which where do I email, where do I. We find ourselves kuleyo nto ukuthi sibuye sibuze one question over and over and over and over again.
Okay. Enough. Let's listen to it.
also, I'm not going to be making another group on the side, because in as much as others have paid and others haven't paid, it case here to E1, and sonke siphethwe sibuhlungu lento eyenza again. Hence, I'm saying each and every person can make whatever contributions that they can, whether it's 50 rand, whether it's 100 rand, whether it's how much, just as long as we reach the 48K that is needed. And then they say we get represented, so I can to mail a statement and your proof of payments and stuff, and then in case they say rather than having to say a few people only, where I wanted to we are all affected by this, and I do understand that others who don't have money for food, etc. But let's not cry poverty even when we can at least find something. That is why it's in as much as whether 50 rand to 100 rand, another person can say 500 whatever, just as long as we are able to cover the 48,000. Hence, I paid 1.3 million from my side to make it 10,000. So that is why it's like whoever only whatever that they have, they can contribute 48K. Then in case it to back.
Okay. Basically, Dineo was saying, faka no buy 50 rand, does faka no buy 2,000, because I'm not forget 1.4. Faka. And guys, did people start putting money? Bafaka bantu nyani. Yabona after the message, bafaka. Zehla proof of payment. Zafaka. And then she said, thank you to all that are paying and showing interest. Forward we go, guys. Kota, are you aware we can build a mall with this type of attitude? We can buy mines even. Let's keep pushing. Thank you so much. Okay. So guys, people are paying, guys. People are paying more than needed. Somebody just paid 1,000. People are just paying as long as you figure 48K that is needed. We can just pay whatever as long as we're rich. So Dineo says we have 19,350 ngoku, and I will add another 1K to make it 20,000. We really tried, and to those who have made additional payments, we appreciate ngokubambisana and backing me up. Thank you. More money coming in, guys. Another 1,000. And this person says I'll try and add more. Another. Somebody just paid 700 rand. Somebody says we are on 22,000. No, sorry, Dineo. We are on 22,350. Okay, people are now paying. 9,000 just now.